What is going on? Welcome to another video. Today's going to be the market recap for the week of July 28th to August 1st. All right, so coming into the day on Monday, as we can see, we have a new week opening gap. We see price continue to move to the upside, create new all-time highs. From there, we get the bearish displacement to the downside. And then after filling in that new week opening gap, we create a hourly fair value gap. We inverse it. We create that CISD and order block, and price pretty much just continues up to take new all-time highs. So that's why I preach also using the higher time frames to find your bias for the day before you head into the 1 minute, the 5 minute, and even the 15 minute, because using the hourly and the daily time frames will just be able to help you get that overall gist of the market that you don't see when you're just in that tunnel vision of being on the 1 and the 5 minute. So essentially Monday, what we saw was price going to fill in that new week opening gap. Tuesday, we got the push up to go create new all-time highs. And then we kind of had some consolidation off to the downside during Asia on Tuesday and also London. Wednesday, as you can see, we get this big push up right here. Post FOMC news, there was definitely some great entries in here. Even on the hourly time frame, you can see was definitely some good positions to take there. But we had this whole move on Wednesday, post FOMC news. We moved about 500 points to the upside. It was a pretty crazy day. I'm a little pissed that I wasn't able to catch that move. I was locked out of my accounts. I wasn't able to take any trades that day. But it is what it is, man. You live and you learn. You're not going to be able to catch every 500 point move. So I'll survive to catch the next one. Right? We come into Thursday and we essentially inverse this whole entire move right here to the downside for almost 1,000 points, 1,030 points to the downside, and we are now in the flash crash. The past month, we've kind of been ripping up and creating higher highs and higher lows. So definitely been in a bullish trend for the past month and a half, I would say. And market is due for a correction at this point. Every single day we've been approaching new all-time highs. And I feel like most people are coming into the day with the same exact plan that they had 2, 3, 4 weeks ago, where they're just waiting for all-time highs to get hit. We get a retrace, and then we go and try to enter for more longs and try to catch all-time highs again. But on Thursday, it didn't really happen. Got this huge continuation off to the downside. I didn't think that it was going to inverse this whole 500-point move from Wednesday. Thursday ended up being a losing day for me. I was stuck trying to go for longs after this whole entire month right here. All right, so coming into Friday, I have it highlighted, this green box right here. So this day, I was still expecting the bullish reversal after getting this huge continuation off to the downside. We did get it. We didn't take it to anything prominent. Weren't able to sweep London lows, weren't able to sweep New York open. I didn't make any money this day either. But as you can see, we basically just continued the move from Thursday, continued off on this push to the downside. See, we have some sellers getting absorbed here now. We have 2 dojis back to back, so could be indicating a reversal back to the upside on Monday. Overall was a super expansive week. We had FOMC news, we had Powell speaking, we had NFP news. So it was just a whole bunch of shit going on with the markets this week. So if you blew your accounts, if you lost a lot of money, don't even worry about it, bro. You'll probably make it back next week. But this was definitely some bullshit. So essentially, all in all, what we had this week was a huge pump up to create even higher all-time highs. And then we get a reversal push to the downside with the bearish continuation all the way to 22,800 flat. That's an insane price compared. We literally dropped off $1,000 on the NASDAQ, bro. This is not Bitcoin. This is the NASDAQ. I guess the good news is that now we're not at all-time highs. But next week, there is a decent amount of news. Orange folder, red folder, and yellow folder. So it all depends. We could see what happens. We might continue that push up to more all-time highs, or we might take this even lower because we've been at all-time highs for a very long time now. So we'll see what happens in this next month. I hope that August is a lot more chill than July was. July was definitely very news heavy and definitely just rough on my trading, my psychology, and everything. So it's time to lock in August, really get fucking to it. June had fairly decent price action, but I don't know, man. I don't know what was going on in July. That's going to be the end of this weekly recap. If you guys want to trade with me every single day, join the free Discord. There's a WAP link in the description. All you got to do is just put in your email and join. It's free. You can trade with me every single day. And I hope y'all enjoyed. I'll see y'all later.